What are the things that have led to your success with peer assessment?
Powerful question and a difficult question at the same time. I'll begin by saying the more we think we know about self and peer assessment, in this context, peer assessment, the more we realize we don't know. And that's because it's constantly changing. As the students change, so too do the needs around peer assessment. What we find ourselves doing, and the thing that is most successful the most often, is really modeling the conversations to make sure that when students sit down with one another, that they're having conversations that relate to the standard. And one of the ways that we make sure that that's happening is really the co-construction, that is, of success criteria that's built from the standard. From there, our mini lessons and our learning intentions are all go back to the standard itself. But to make sure that the integrity of the conversation is what we need it to be, and to make sure that students are giving one another accurate feedback, we always begin and refer back to the standard. So that's one piece of it, and we do a lot of modeling there. None of it really matters if students don't feel comfortable or safe or understand those models. Really build that picture of themselves that they are, in fact, capable of not only giving the feedback, but receiving the feedback. That's where our social emotional learning comes in, and our intentionality around including it across the school day really lives. What does it mean if I need to tell you something that might be difficult? I remember one conversation that you and I had with some of our students here. Some of the students were saying, well, you know, they're your friends. You just want to tell them that everything's good. They're your friends. You want them to be happy with you. But then that same girl said, but if you don't tell them that, oh, this didn't really make sense to me, or this really wasn't a catchy beginning on this particular writing piece, then we aren't really helping them. And if we aren't really helping them, are we really as good of a friend that we could be in that particular moment during that particular feedback session? So it isn't any one thing, and it isn't a place. I don't think that you ever arrive. At PS13, one thing that we know, as soon as we think we've arrived, we've only really just begun.